What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 92 of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. My name is Blaze, and it's the day we've all been waiting for. Well, maybe not exactly the day we've been waiting for, but it's close enough. Pokemon Evolutions comes out today on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, so I'm actually going to be buying a bunch of packs of this set and opening up a bunch of those cards, as many as I can get through today, and then I'll do some more tomorrow as well. I'll also be playing a little bit of my Talonf-LAME deck, which is one of my favorite decks I've built so far. I made a couple of adjustments to it last night, and it worked pretty well, so I'm going to try that again tonight, see if it goes well. So let's go ahead and go into the shop here real quick. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. I just want to make sure we get these cards purchased, and also that I get to play at least a couple of matches. So let's go ahead and open up. Oops, let's cancel because I want to make sure I buy as many as I can afford. So I have 2,700 coins, so I can buy 13 packs. Probably 14 at some point, but I'll be opening these packs all week. So that's actually, I'm pretty excited for that. Let's go ahead and open up 2 packs right now because you never know what could be inside. I haven't seen the full list of cards just yet, so I don't really know what's in there. But I'm very excited to get these opened. So here is the first pack of the brand new set Evolutions. It came out today. Sweet ass Charizard on there. I didn't mean to cuss, but that is a sweet Charizard on the front of that thing. Let's do it. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? All right. Nice. That Pikachu art is like so cool. This is all like super classic cards. That's so cool. Dugong. Alright, Dugong has 120 HP, super deep dive, heals 40 damage from this Pokemon, and you switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Takedown does 90, and you also do 20 damage to yourself. So, you know, pretty standard Pokemon. Nothing really special about Dugong. 120 HP is pretty good, I think, for a stage 1 that I've seen. But not bad overall. Pikachu. It's 60 HP, has Gnaw for 10 damage, and Thunder Jolt for 30. Hopefully, so my video feed was kind of messed up there. I just want to make sure it was good. So we saw Dugong. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I don't know if the video caught this or not, but I'll put it on there. And Pikachu does Gnaw for 10 damage. Thunder Jolt does 30. But if you flip tails, you do 10 damage to yourself. Resistance to Steel and weakness to Fighting. So not a bad card, necessarily. It's better than it used to be, I think. I feel like this card is almost exactly the same, with more HP. But, I mean, the evolution is going to be better. What's next? Nidorino has 90 HP. Horn Attack does 20 damage, and Fury Attack does 30 times the number of heads when you flip 3 coins. I feel like that's the same. I'm going to have to do some comparison videos and see if there's anything that's, like, really different. But that just seems familiar to me. Slowbro Spirit Link, so you can evolve your Mega Slowbro into Mega Slowbro. I'm sorry, you can evolve your Slowbro EX into Mega Slowbro EX. Not bad. Pokedex, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. Ghastly has 40 HP. Little Grudge is during your opponent's next turn. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack, discard an energy attached to the attacking Pokemon. And Nightmare for 20 damage. If you flip heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is asleep. Charmander has 60 HP. Scratch does 10 and Ember does 30. And you discard an energy card attached when you use Ember. I think this has higher HP, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like the attacks are the same. If I'm wrong, I might be wrong. I don't have them all. I don't have all the original cards memorized. So if I'm wrong, post in the comments below. That's totally fine. Growlithe has 70 HP. Hind Kick does 10 damage. And Flare does 20. With Hind Kick, you switch out this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. I feel like this card has higher HP than the base set card. And Hind Kick is probably a different name. I don't remember that being the attack, but it's been a long time. So, Seal has 80 HP. Growl is during your opponent's next turn. Any damage done by attacks from the defending Pokemon is reduced by 20. And Headbutt does 20. And the cool looking steel energy, which actually has a really cool effect on the back. I like that effect a lot. That's really neat. Let's go ahead and open up one more pack, and then I'll get into a versus match here. These should all be new, because I don't have any of these cards. Nice. Alright, we get to see the evolved form of Growlithe, Arcanine, or Arcanine, whatever you call it. 130 HP, its ability is Burning Road. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon was on the bench and became your active Pokemon, this turn you may move any number of fire energy attached to your Pokemon to this Pokemon. So that's actually kind of cool to be able to power up other Pokemon, and if Arcanine is needed, go ahead and put him into play and then grab that energy from your other Pokemon. And Scorching Breath for 150, but this Pokemon can't attack during your next turn. So in theory, you could have two Arcanine on the bench, power up one of them, send the other one into play, or this one into play, or have both on the bench and have other things powered up, send one into play, grab all the energy, and then after you do the attack, you can't attack again, so you switch it, grab all the energy, do the attack again, and you might be able to even do 150 damage every turn after that. Somehow, if you manipulate it correctly, you could probably do 150 damage each turn. Coughing does Foul Gas for 10. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, but if tails, they're confused. 60 HP. Kind of a cool, like, hollow effect on that one. That's kind of neat. Machoke is 90 HP. Karate Chop does 60 damage, minus 10 for each damage counter on this Pokemon. And Submission for 80. This Pokemon does 20 to itself. Another Coughing. That's fine. We just saw that one. This is not the hollow version. Kakuna does Stiffen, and during your opponent's next turn, any damage done by to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 40. And Poison Powder for 20. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Drowsy with 60 HP does Pound for 10 damage. And Confuse Ray for 10, but also confuses your opponent's Pokemon. Electabuzz for 70 HP. Thundershock does 10 damage, but also can paralyze on a heads flip. And Thunder Punch does 30 damage, but will also do 10 damage if you flip heads. But he'll do 10 damage to himself if you flip tails. Staryu has 60 HP. Quick Blow does 10 damage, and if you flip heads, does an extra 10 damage. Poliwag for 60 HP, Water Gun does 30, and Diglett, the ability submerges as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. And Dig Through, this attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Not bad. 40 HP is kind of low for a basic, almost to the point of being like Joltik where it has 30, but that's not bad. I like this card a lot. And I think that there's some good strategies there. I believe it's a different card, this Arcanine. I believe it's a different card. Like, I think this ability is different than the one that we had in the base set. And I believe this attack is different too, but the artwork's the same, so that's kind of cool. Alright, let's get into a match here. And I'll open up a couple more packs at some point during this video. Maybe up to as many as 5. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Generations is actually really cool. I love the artwork. It's very nostalgic. So I'm very curious to see how the rest of the sets, or the rest of the cards in the set play out. But I know there's some really great strategies out there already. I touched on a couple of them in some of my past videos. And I'm sure that you at home may actually find some better videos. Or some better, I'm sorry, not videos. Some better strategies than what I can come up with. If you do, hit me up in those comments. So this is a good start. I like this start. However, this person has probably a Deluge deck. I'm willing to bet. Because I don't know why you'd play Water and not do a Deluge deck. So Regice. Regice. I'm going for my Mega right away. That's going to have to happen. So I'm going to do my 40 damage. See, the reason I wanted to go second was so I can go ahead and get the cards that I need right away. I need these cards. So I'll be in really good shape on my third, fourth turn. He can paralyze me. That's fine. I'll go ahead and heal. I don't care. Oh, kind of thought that might happen. It's fine, though, because I got a plan. So he needs to get some benched Pokemon out. Otherwise, I'm going to take him out with Talonf-LAME. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and grab another one of these. And also I guess I can go ahead and grab Finnegan. Okay. Now we've got Caldeo ready to go. Not ready to go just yet, but at least has an energy on him. He could just rush in, prevent his Regice from dying, but he's dead now. So I'm set up really, really well in this match. So I don't have much to worry about. That's going to do 160. Not quite enough to kill him, so that's fine. Arrow Blitz for the Delphox, and I may as well get a rare candy. I don't have one yet, do I? Oh, I do have one. I don't need it. I may as well grab this. Keep myself alive. I kind of wish I had another Houndoom. I think that would be a really good combination to have two of them, especially seeing as how I can go ahead and grab any card that I want. That'd be awesome. He's going to have a bad time. A real bad time. So 7, no. I can't use that because I don't have anything in my discard pile. So I kind of need some cards that are going to eventually get fire energies into my discard pile. I don't have any yet. So that's going to have to be a thing. I'm also going to go ahead and grab another Finnegan and a rare candy. Ooh, should I get... Let me grab a rare candy and a Ultra Ball. I'll explain why in a second. It's actually pretty clever. If you know the strategy, if you already see what I'm going to do, don't spoil it for anybody. Oh no! It don't matter. It don't matter at all. I just won. It's pretty much over. So basically what I'm going to do is go ahead and use this Ultra Ball, discard 2 fire energies, grab Finnegan, go ahead and throw him down, throw this down, go ahead and grab those energies out of my discard pile and onto Finnegan. I should have put him on Delphox. That's okay though. I'm going to go ahead and just attack, and that's going to be it. So that's what I wanted to do because it was just super fun. So that's a victory. I'll take it. I'll take any victory I can get. That worked out pretty well. And I've got another Delphox. So this deck actually is kind of fun to play, just because of things like that I can do. I put an Ultra Ball in here yesterday because I wanted to do something just like specifically for that reason, so I could do that exact thing. And I figured that would work out pretty well. So 225. Alright, let's go open a couple more packs here. And if there's time for one more after the next match, I'll go ahead and do that too. Alright, here we go. What's it going to be? Fingers crossed for all new cards. Oh, Caterpie, Rattata, double colorless. The artwork on these is so cool. It's very, very reminiscent of the original cards. And we have Raticate. Alright, so Raticate does crunch for 10 damage. Discard an energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. And Shadowy Bite does 60 damage times the number of special energy cards in your opponent's discard pile. So that could be a good combination, I think. It really could damage, you know, very highly, especially if you use the magic hammer to remove a special energy and put it in your opponent's discard pile. People who use a lot of DCEs or people who use a lot of burning energies like me, that could really spell disaster. This attack could do, you know, 160 damage with 4 energy, with 4 special energy. And if someone happens to have others too, like rainbow energy or anything like that, that's gonna be rough. 60 HP on Raticate. Metapod, I think we saw this earlier. No, we didn't. I don't think. Stiffen does no damage, but during your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 40. And Sunspore does 20, but you also paralyze on a heads flip. 70 HP on Metapod. Charmeleon has 80 HP. Slash does 50, and Flamethrower does 90. You discard an energy with Flamethrower, but I feel like this is the same attack. I feel like this is almost exactly the same. Maybe the 90 is more. I think the 90 is higher. And I almost feel like the HP is higher too, but it's a great card. DCE, double colorless energy. Booyah! I love the throwback artwork to this. It's so cool. So awesome. Devolution Spray, devolve one of your evolved Pokemon and put the highest stage evolution card on it into your hand. But you can't evolve that Pokemon this turn. That's awesome. Rattata's Mischievous Fang. When you play this from your hand onto your bench, you may discard all Pokemon tool cards attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that could be a really good strategy if your opponent is using a lot of tool cards. My last deck, my Fighting Fit deck, used a lot of tool cards, so that would come in handy. And I think there's a Gyarados card that you can attach 2 cards to. So Bite does 10 damage. That's not bad. 40 HP is kind of low though. So if you're trying to get Raticate out, it might be difficult if you're having, you know, and Raticate's only got 60 HP anyway. So Caterpie does String Shot for 10 damage, and you paralyze on a heads flip. 40 HP on Caterpie. Charmander does 60 HP. I'm sorry, has 60 HP. Scratch for 10 and Ember for 30. I think we talked about this on the last pack. Growlithe, saw that one before, and of course Ghastly, we saw that one just a few minutes ago. Let's open up the next pack. Hopefully we'll get to one more. That would be great. Got a few new cards here. Of course, one of those cards is a card I already have, but so Dugtrio does 90 HP, or has 90 HP. Slash for 40 damage, and Earthquake does 130 damage, but 20 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. So that's a really good attack if you don't have any benched Pokemon. It's actually, and actually if you have Diglett on your bench, I believe that prevents this from doing anything. And maybe it's from the opponent. Let me check. Yeah, so actually if you have Diglett on your bench, Dugtrio won't do damage to it. So that's not bad. We saw this card earlier. This is kind of a hollow foil version of this card. 2 the same card in a row, that's fine. Full Heal removes all special conditions from your active Pokemon. A great card to have if your active Pokemon is very much hindered by having a special condition, this card will help tremendously. We saw that one earlier. We got a nice Fighting Energy with a standard, you know, old school background. I love it. Looks so cool. We saw Staryu earlier. Magikarp's Flail attack does 10 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon, and 30 HP. We saw Seal earlier. And Onix has 100 HP. Harden is during your opponent's next turn. If this Pokemon will be damaged by an attack, prevent that attack's damage done to this Pokemon if that damage is 60 or less. And Rock Throw does 40. So not bad so far. Kind of excited for the throwback artwork on the cards. I think that's like super cool. And they have updated some of the damage output on these cards, so that's actually really cool too. So now, this is battle number 2. Depending on how well this goes, I should be able to open up a 5th pack for you. That'll be pretty fun. As long as I get to go second, I think I'll be in good shape because I can just grab basically whatever I want. In most cases, I'll have one of these cards. In most cases, sometimes I won't. This is kind of a bad hand though. But what I'm trying to say is that if I have Houndoom or Houndoom EX, I can use Talonf-LAME to go ahead and grab the tool card and also the other one. So in this case, I could grab the tool card, the Spirit Link, and also Houndoom EX, and then just get him evolved. But this is gonna be a tricky match because I don't have a lot of great benched Pokemon right now. So I wonder, and I'm gonna try it at some point, maybe after this month is over, just to see if it works. But I think the card that allows me to what was I gonna say? I just lost all train of thought. So, oh, the Semi-Seer, I think is the card. I think that card allows me to deal damage based on how many cards are in my hand. And I find that in this deck, I have quite a few cards in my hand. So I wonder if that would be a good card to add to this deck. It could very well be. So I wonder. Well, he's going to get knocked out. I kind of had to do that. That sucks. Let's see if this works again. Dang it. But then I have to figure out what cards I don't need and what cards, because I still want to add Talonflame Break into this deck, and I still want to add another Houndoom and Houndoom EX. So it may not work out well for me if I'm trying to put in Semi-Seer as well. But it won't hurt to try it, I don't think. I think it would be useful. However, I think the success of this deck so far is mainly because I don't have a whole lot of Pokemon in it, so I'm able to reshuffle my hand if I don't get basics while setting up play. And I'm able to do other stuff too that typically works out pretty well. Great. I can't do anything. This might buy me some time. Yeah. I don't even know why I attached that energy card to him. So Ultra Ball, also, I put Ultra Ball in my deck because I also knew that I would get Talonflame in a situation like this where I can't do anything with it. So it's really just discard bait so I can grab what I need. At this time, I don't have any... I don't have anything good, so this kind of backfired on me. But I mean, you can't win them all. I mean, it's a learning experience. You try to figure out what you have to do for the next round, and you kind of work through it. But this wasn't a bad match necessarily. It just wasn't great for me on my side. It didn't start off well, I think, was the problem. Alrighty, let's go ahead and open one more pack. If I haven't said it enough, I do want to thank you for watching my channel. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I do videos every Monday through Friday on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. I would love to see you there tomorrow. And I'll be opening these Generations packs every day this week. And so today, tomorrow, and Friday, I'll have them. And I think I should have 9 left that I'll be able to open by Friday. Probably 10, so maybe 5 packs each day. But that'll be cool, so stay tuned for that. Alright, what's this one? Starmie. So Starmie's Space Beacon. Once during your turn, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, to put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. You can't choose a card you discarded with the attack of the ability, with the effect of the ability. So Star Freeze does 30 damage and paralyzes on a heads flip. What they're saying though is you can't like choose to discard an energy card and then get that energy card back immediately using the ability. Next turn you could, but you can't do it on the same turn. We saw Growlithe earlier. This is a foil version of Growlithe. Saw Metapod already. Professor Oak's hint. Draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand, but you end your turn. That's different, but I don't know if I like that necessarily. It's different than like the other Professor cards that we've seen, but the other Professor cards that we've seen are basically what Professor Oak used to be, so that's kind of strange they put that, they changed this one. The artwork's cool. It's not the same name for the card, but it is what it is. We saw Coughing earlier, we saw Magikarp earlier. Dark Energy, again I love the throwback visuals there. Weedle, I think we saw that earlier. Drowsy, and Electabuzz. So there are your 5 packs. We actually did not see Weedle. Weedle has 40 HP, and your Pokemon's poisoned. So if you flip heads, your opponent's Pokemon's poisoned if you flip heads. So anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'm going to end it here, but I will see you tomorrow.